Greetings, Mad Crafters. Madragoric here, and today we are in my testing world because I wanted to show you this. Yep. This is a pretty cool looking little corridor you can build. Yep. I think it's pretty cool. The floor looks kind of cool. You know, using all the new nether blocks. I think it looks pretty sweet. Got some chains up there. Yep, good. But it has a secret. Yes, it does. Come down here, hit this button right here, and bam! We have a full super smelter hidden in the wall. Yep. All you got to do is come over here, click on that right there, drop in some ore. This is some extra storage for extra fuel. Make sure you have all these have fuel in it. And then when it's all done, it'll be in there. And then all you got to do is hit this top button, close it back up, bam. And then that'll start smelting for you. And what you'll see this start lighting up over here as the ores get funneled up into the furnaces. And then once you start seeing this light up, it starts producing the whatever item you're smelting. In this case, it'd be iron ingots. So this is actually pretty simple. It's not huge. It takes a little bit of resources, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, yep. And then, of course, you can kind of hear it now. I can kind of hear the flames going now on the furnaces. So then, as it comes through, it'll start cycling here, and then you'll start seeing that light come on as the ingots get done. So cool. So light indications tell you that it's working. So it's got that whole stack already up in there now. Now it's just going to start cycling through until it gets all done. Let's stay here for a second until all of these get done. All right, guys, now it's all done. We can come over here. We can open this back up. We still have these are actually still on fire because we're using kelp blocks in here. But if we go to this other chest over here, we have our whole stack of iron ingots all done and smelted and ready to go. Just take those out. Top buttons to close it. Everything closes up nice and tight. Can't see anything. All nice and clean. Cool. Well, let's jump over into our actual tutorial world and let's build this thing up. Okay, now here's our hidden super smelter with all the stuff torn away, and so we're just seeing the redstone and the device itself. So it's really not that bad, So let's jump over here to our handy dandy chest and go see what all we need for this to work. Oh, there we go. So what we're going to need is about a stack of redstone. You're going to need about 42 hoppers, 23 sticky pistons, 19 repeaters, 15 redstone torches, 7 droppers, 6 comparators, 2 buttons, 2 redstone lamps, 1 observer, 1 block of redstone. You need about a couple of stacks of your building blocks of choice, 5 chests, and then either 10 furnaces, 10 blast furnaces, or 10 smokers, whatever you want to have in there, okay? And that's what you're going to need. So let's go ahead and gather this stuff up and get to building this thing. All right, for your area, what you're going to need is a 14 by 9 area. Yep, 14 by 9. That'll be all the area you need to build this thing, okay? So you get that set up. We're going to go in here and jump into this. First thing you're going to do is I want you to place 4 blocks right here in the middle, just like so. And then we're going to go behind that, go skip 1, put 1 right there, and go up 2, break the bottom one. And then we're going to make a row of 10. So we'll leave 2 right there. We come over here and bring this over and leave 2 more right there. Now, above that, we're going to go up 1, over 1, break that one, and make another row going this way. Just like so. Looking good. Now, on that row right there, I want you to go ahead and put redstone torches all the way across. And then go on top of those, take your sticky pistons, and we're going to put sticky pistons all along this row. All right, got all those done. Now back here, I want you to take your building block again. I want you to put another row, 10 right behind there. Then I want you to take your redstone repeaters. I want you to put 1 behind each one of these pistons. Make sure you leave them all on 1 tick. That looks good. And then we're going to take redstone, come all the way across. Good. Don't need that one down there. All right, looking good. Now, what we need to do now is go ahead and put a block top of all of these sticky pistons, just like so. Then we're going to come back here and we need to put our furnaces and a chest behind this. So we need to get some sticky pistons in there. So we're going to go back 3, just like so, and then break those 2. Then we're going to take a sticky piston and place it right there, facing into that. Okay, cool. So let's leave that one there because we're going to need that one in a minute. So now just go ahead and put 10 pistons all the way across. All right, so we got our 10 pistons there. Now I told you to leave that block there. What you do is go down underneath it, place one underneath it. Now you can break that and then come straight across to the other side. After you do that, get your redstone dust, come across, fill up the top. Looking good, looking good. And let's go ahead and put some stuff in here. So I want you to put a chest right there. Then whether your furnace, blast furnace, or smoker, fill those in. I'm just going to use regular furnaces. And then on this last one, we're going to put another chest, just like so. So you have 8 furnaces and a total of 2 chests. Looking good, looking good. Now we're going to set up the signal down here to operate this thing. So I want you to come out 1 here, come out 2 there. I want you to place a redstone repeater right there, and I want you to set it to 4 ticks. 1, 2, 3. Full delay, just like that. Put redstone dust on either side. Looks good, looks good. Now, up from there, we're going to have 1 block right there. I want you to go up another one, and then over 1, just like so. Then we're going to take a sticky piston, go up underneath, place it facing down, just like that. And then we're going to take our 1 block of redstone, place it right on the bottom. And that's going to fire all that whenever it gets extended. Okay? Looks good, looks good. Now, we're going to break both of those blocks. We're going to put a building block right next to that redstone, block of redstone. Put a piece of dust on top of that. Take another block, place it on top of that, just like so. And then we're going to place 2 repeaters up here, 1 and 2. Now this first one, I want you to set to full delay, 4 ticks, just like so. Great, great, look great. Now we got to work around over here to our on and off switch. So we should put 2 blocks there, break that. This one will have a redstone repeater going into it, no delay. Then we're going to go out 1, 2, then over 1, 2, 3, 4. Line up with these pistons, just like so. Now, we put redstone dust just like that. Put another repeater facing this way, no delay, and then 1 more piece of dust right there. Looks good, looks good. All right, well, let's set up our dropper system to bring our items into this chest right here. So what we need to do is come out 1 block, just like so. We're going to take our droppers. We're going to do 2 droppers facing up. 1 and 2. Cool, cool. Then I want you to go ahead and take one of your hoppers. You're going to take that hopper. You're going to place it right into that chest. Looks awesome, looks awesome. Now we need to set up the controls so it lifts everything up. So we need to take a signal off. Get over here. Off of this dropper right there. So we're going to put a block there. We're going to go up 1 like that, over here, up 1 like that. Then we come back, let's go ahead and break that one. And then there, and I missed one, okay, sorry. Come out here, there we go. This, don't need that. This is what it should look like. Perfect. Now, we're going to come up over here, we're going to take our comparator out of this dropper on the bottom, put a comparator there. So it reads the signal out. So we can go to that dust. On this side, it's going to go into a repeater, just like so. And then another piece of dust right there. Now that's going to fire both of our droppers, and that'll send everything up. Now, let's go ahead and set up our hoppers to feed into there. So let's take our hoppers, and squeeze into here. So first thing you do is feed a hopper into this bottom dropper. Okay? Then we're going to feed another hopper into that, and then we're going to go up with it just like that. So we can't put a hopper underneath this chest because then this chest will drain right back down into it and it'll just create a big loop. Okay, so we've got to go down first. Now we just take these hoppers and we feed it back all the way to the end of all our furnaces or blast furnaces or smokers. Just like so. So now they will all drain down this hopper line, come down into here, go to the dropper, and the dropper vader will feed it back up into that chest. All right. So that is good to go. So that looks good. Looks good. Now let's jump over to this side. We're going to set up the feed for whenever we put in the iron ore, whatever ore, to get smelted. So first thing to do is we just come back over here to the very back, go down here and go one end, just like that on this back line, and go up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our other 3 droppers, and we're going to go 3 more droppers. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3, just like so. Perfect. Perfect. Looks good. Now we need to feed a hopper line from this chest into this dropper vader here. So we're going to go on the outside, put a hopper going into that dropper, and go 3 more, 2, 3, just like so. That's where it gets kind of tight to maneuver. So we'll put 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there, and finally, get out of here. There we go. 1 right there. So now it'll drain down, come through all these hoppers into this bottom dropper. So now we need to set up the dropper vader so it works. So now we're going to put a block there and go up 2, out 1. We can break that. Up 2, out 1. Break that. Up 2, out 1. Break that. Good. Now we're going to do what we did on the other one. We'll put a comparator at the bottom of this dropper. Put a piece of redstone dust there. Put a repeater there. And put another piece of redstone dust there. Now that'll get those 2 to work. So we need something for this last one to fire. So that's what our 1 observer is for. So let's grab that 1 observer. There it is. Then all you're going to do with that is come over here, look straight down on that redstone dust, set it right there, and then put a piece of redstone dust right on top. And that'll do it. So now, when it loads stuff in, it'll all drain over to here, go up here, fire out, and then we'll have another hopper line going to that, which we'll get to in just a minute. First thing we can do is we need to control the flow through here. So what I want you to do is step up blocks here, go up 1 there, and then up 1 again, just like so. Just take a comparator coming out of this hopper right there. So we're measuring that hopper right there. So as soon as it starts seeing items coming through there, that's going to light up. And it's going to turn this redstone torch off. We're going to put a block on top of it and another redstone torch on top of it. So when items start coming out of there, it'll turn this one off, it'll turn this one on, and it'll lock the hopper that's right here. But we'll get to that one in just a minute. All right, so let's set up the flow to our furnaces. So first thing we need to do is put a put a hopper going down into each furnace. All right, now that we've got all 8 of those going down, we need to set up the flow. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump over here. We're going to grab ourselves a chest. We're going to put a chest on this very last hopper, just like that. Okay? Then what we're going to do is take hoppers and feed them in to that chest, and then into each other. There we go. We'll come across. We're going to come all the way across till we're at the same level as that dropper vader back there. Once we're there, all we have to do is take this, feed it across, so it's right directly over that top dropper. And that is good. All right. Doing good. Doing good. All right, now the fun part. We have to set up all of the redstone, so all of these furnaces get the equal amount of ore every time it goes through. So first thing I want you to do is I want you to place another row of blocks along the top of this, just like so. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. One of the first things we need to do is put a block right there and get a comparator, place it on top of there because we need to take a signal out for whenever one item hits that chest there. Now we're going to place a block on the edge of that, put a redstone torch on top of that, and then another block on top of that. Then we're going to come out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like so. Looking good, looking good. And then on the end of that, I want you to put a redstone torch right there, and on the top, put redstone dust all the way across. So that gets energized from that redstone torch there, which then turns this redstone torch off. All right, looking good, looking good. Now, I want you to place a block right on top of that hopper, just like that. Then what we're going to do is take some more of our redstone dust. We're going to place it across all of these hoppers and that block, all the way down to there. Okay? Now, we're going to place a redstone torch right there, and then place a redstone down here in front of all these hoppers, just like this. So you'll see it's going to burn out real quick, just like that. And let's see, and that one. There we go. So what we need to do to fix that is come back over, place a block on top of every piece of this redstone, except where that redstone torch is, of course. There we go, and just like that. Excellent. And that's it. And that sets up our redstone so it evenly distributes all the ore into all the furnaces. So that's good to go. Now, one thing I do need you to do is come back over here, and we've got to fix something. So our chest is right there. I can't have a solid block over it. We won't be able to open it. So we need to break that one. And the same thing over here for this side. Break that one. And I forgot to grab it. We need a couple of stairs. There it is, quartz stairs. Okay. What you need to do is whatever stair, whatever you're building with, whatever pallet you're using, put an upside down stair right there. So when this extends, you can still open up that chest. And you want to do that for the same thing on the other side. So place a stair upside down right there. Very good, very good. All right. So we have our flow set up. This is set up. We need to do our on and off switch. All right, so let's go over here and do our on and off switch. Okay, so what we're going to do is get our building block. We're going to come across just like so. And then come down 3. And just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a temporary block right there. Then we're going to take a dropper, face it up there, face one out this way. Then we're going to take a hopper, place that in the bottom one, going into the bottom dropper. And you want to get a comparator, come over here, place it coming out of that dropper on top of that hopper, and then a block right on top of this redstone dust, just like that. Now, final thing is, coming down here, place one item, one block, anything, into that dropper right there. And then the final touch would be our buttons. Put a button there and put a button there. All right, so we're going to double check our timings. Everything looks good. So now we should be able to come over here. This is the open button. Everything opens up. Close button. And it closes perfectly. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So, let's see. What am I forgetting? That goes up. We got that signal. We need to do our lights. Now, the tough one is over on this side. So, first thing we need to do is we need to put a few blocks in, just like that. And then one on the side of that block right there. And then over here, right there. Okay? So what we're going to do, come over here, we've already got redstone dust there. We're going to put one more piece of redstone dust there. But then we have to use a repeater so it doesn't connect to this redstone dust. Put it there. and then another one there so it doesn't fire this piston when it shouldn't. So that'll give us power over to this area. So we put a piece of redstone dust there, and then you get our redstone lamps, and we place our redstone lamp right there. So now, whenever this is fired, that redstone lamp will come on. And that was the tough one. The easy one is over here. All we need to do here is place a block right there. Take the comparator off of this hopper right there, and then place a redstone lamp right on the end of that comparator, just like so. And that sets up our light indication. All right. Now the last thing but not least is to set up our little hidden chest here for extra fuel. All you need to do here is real simple. Just add in 4 pieces of redstone dust on top of those first 4 blocks we did. I'm going to put some temporary blocks down here. And then we're going to take our sticky piston, go over here and place one right there, one right there. You can break those if you want to. You can leave them if you want to. So that, and then whatever floor material you're going to use, put that on top. And then we're going to take a chest, last 2 chests, and we're going to place one right there and one right there. All right, so now when we go to open, which is the bottom one, these come out, these retract, gives you access to get to your chest so you can get any extra fuel that you need. And then when you go to close, covers everything up. So this is all good to go. We can do a quick little test. Let's go here and go and open it up. Make sure everything's doing good. Let's go ahead and put that 64 pieces in there. I'm going to go through here and put coal in each one, and I'll come back in just a second. All right, got this all filled up with coal. We got a stack of iron in there. Got coal in all these. Nothing in that one. So now we just close it. It should be there. All right. So this will start cycling up. Right now this redstone torch is on, so this hopper is locked, preventing the iron from going into the filtering system, basically into the distribution system here, because if it goes in there too soon, this doesn't go as fast as the hopper speed does, and it'll go in there unevenly. So we have to kind of stop it for a minute here and allow it to build up some before it goes in. So now we see it cycling through the distribution system here. You'll see that go off and on, and that goes off and on every time this gets over there, so 8 drop at each time. Now we're starting to get our iron ingots coming through, so our light indication's coming on, and that's filling up in our chest back there. Now this is stopped, this light is stopped, so all the ingots have gone up into the system, and now we just have to wait for all of them to get through the smelting process. All right, now that's all done. We can come over here and hit this open button. Come over here, open this up, and we have a whole stack of iron ingots all done and dusted. Cool. Now, a couple of things I would like to suggest is there was a block here. We'll just go ahead and take that block out from underneath there. It might cause some problems with the dropper, so make sure that's not there. The next thing is I would go ahead and put blocks around this comparator here, since you have that one item kind of shooting out of there. So go ahead and cover that up just to make sure it doesn't go flying out, so you always get your signal. Okay? So other than that, this thing is good to go. Let's go ahead and close it up. I mean, look how fast that is. Beautiful. Anyway, that's all the time I have for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And if you're not subscribed, maybe think about hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know whenever I upload my next video. Thanks for coming out, and I'll catch you later.